Welcome once again to Breakfast Central on a Friday morning. The embattled Edo State Deputy Governor, Shaibu, has apologized to his principal, Godwin Obaseki. Shaibu, in an interview with journalists in Benin City, the Edo State capital, South Nigeria, appealed to the governor to forgive him for any wrongdoing and allow peace reign between them again. He hoped that they can come back together as one like they were and finish well together, and has agreed to resume at his new office after the ongoing renovation at the place.
I am padlocking the gate, the padlock the gate. I'm padlocking the gate, the chain and key. Both the outer gate and the inner one, they padlock and chain it. The governor said they should lock it, that they are using the office for something else. I have not moved to anywhere. Nobody has given me letter to move to anywhere. Nobody has given me letter. So if governor say I have moved, I have not moved.
So we have resumed. There's no problem about it. The governor have asked us to go there. We are going. I am, like I always tell people, I am a loyal servant. I am a loyal servant. There's nothing that has changed. I took a personal vow to support my governor, and you can see my Catholic people are here. Everything about me, if I have a vow with God, there's nothing that will change it. And I can only wish that that relationship that we have, I pray, I know in the next few days and weeks it will come back. I'm missing my governor really, but by the grace of God, I know God will touch the governor's heart and touch all of us. And even those that are trying to be in between, God will touch them to know that I mean well. If there's any mistake that I've made as human, it's just human. It's not out of maybe wickedness, because I'm not wicked. I have a very clean heart. And I will use the medium too to appeal to Mr. Governor. If there's anything that I don't know that I've done, please forgive me, so that we can develop our state together. We have just less than how many months? Just 1 year to go. We have been the envy of the entire country. It's still possible. So, Mr. Governor, please, if there's anything you feel that I've done, I am sorry. I need us to work together to finish well and strong, because that is my prayer for you.
Well, those are the latest, updates from the drama in Edo State. You know, some have described both parties, the governor and his deputy, as really just being dramatic. You know, the theatrics from the deputy governor, of course. You know, if you looked at the video, the very first video that was played, where the deputy governor was complaining about being locked out of the office, you know, many people questioned, you know, why, you know, it needed to be broadcast, you know, why all this, you know, it really looks like a film from a Nollywood movie. But of course, you know, what is playing out here is really just politics, and you know, two, you know, political, you know, juggernauts going at each other in Edo State, you know, and really just, you know, seeing who has more of a political weight to defeat the other one.
My heart really melted when he said
deputy governor is trying to is aspiring to be governor.
But shouldn't he have the right to aspire to the governor?
Yes, he should. You know, but I think, you know, there's other things that I believe, you know, between both of them that they have that, you know, has made it difficult for them to have a peaceful transition if he chooses to aspire to the governor.
The governor.
I'll just quickly mention apologies. And also there's a seeming zoning arrangement in Edo State that says that Edo Central should go next. But Shaibu is from Edo North. Okay. And so, you know, some of all those things.
That can make sense. That argument can make sense. But if we were to remove that zone, if that zoning agreement wasn't part of the deal, I think that everybody has a right to desire to aspire to perspire.
I agree with you.
So you can aspire to be the governor, right? Especially, I mean, that's not especially, but he did support Obaseki when Obaseki was running. He was in Obaseki's corner, right? So regardless, he has the right to run. If what we're saying is, if Obaseki doesn't endorse him, he shouldn't be running. then we're no different from the people who bullied and intimidated Mohbad.
No, but
because if we're talking about taking away godfatherism,
yeah,
it should be across board.
yeah, but I don't think it's necessarily about asking for his support. It is, so two things. The first thing you just mentioned, that he did support Obaseki. Yes, he did, but I think there's also the Adams Oshiomhole perspective. That was who they were really fighting back then, when Obaseki then decided to join the PDP. Obaseki was an APC governor. He eventually decided to dump the APC and go to the PDP in order to seek re-election. They were mostly having a battle with the former governor Adams Oshiomhole. Philip Shaibu, of course, was accused of betraying Adams Oshiomhole in all those times also. There's that part, is it necessarily seeking Obaseki's support? Maybe not necessary, but there's also the part where when the governor, according to what the story says, and I may be completely wrong, but when the Edo State governor refused to fully endorse Philip Shaibu's run for governor, because they still have a while, to run. It's next year. There's the part where he sued the governor. He eventually withdrew that case a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, he sued the governor because he suspected that the governor was trying to impeach him.
Yeah, but that's
not
an
impeachment.
You can't claim you are loyal, to your principal, like is mentioned now, that he misses their relationship.
That was so cute.
So you can't claim that, while, there has been lawsuits in the past and some of all these things that have gone, what has gone on the bridge. So, but they both will be fine.
People need to just really sit down, have a conversation outside the cameras without all this paparazzi around, and trash out their issues, because what they're doing is detrimental to the people of Edo State.
Yes, it is.
They are playing politics at the expense of the lives of the people in Edo State. There's a whole year that so far they've put governance at the back seat and politics in the front seat. But there's a whole year left of governance. Is this what we're going to see for the next 1 year in Edo State? Philip Shaibu and Obaseki going back and forth at each other.
It might seem so.
There's just a lot that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it would be also nice to hear what their true perspectives are, because you will never really get the honest picture from either of them. They would always paint the story to suit their own narrative. Philip Shaibu will, of course, go around with his camera crew to make it look like, he's being punished severely by the governor and he doesn't know what he did. Governor Obaseki, of course, would, go on with his own camera crew and make it seem like he has no, beef or no.
So who has the fault? Is the camera crew?
No, the point I'm trying to make is that they both are acting, their own individual scripts for the people. But like you said, it's the Edo State people that will be on, suffer this, because governance would, will be suspended. Roads that need to be fixed, electricity, schools,
I saw
and all
some
of
roads.
that.
I was very heartbroken to see them. Anyway.
All right.